Hey, boy, what a day, folks. I've been under so much pressure, and not really though. I mean, just however you look at things. I made a lot of people mad today. Might need to mind my own business. But the Lord spoke to me earlier, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and the Lord said He's behind me. So I stepped out and did some things that I just wanted to defend the faith. But this ain't about that. Pray for me that I walk in peace, and I do. But this is a little guitar lesson, a little bebop thing, and it's something my dad would do. And I never would play out of this chord much. I would always play. I mean, I did learn, but that's all fancy, and it's the blues. But this is like a little Western swing bebop. It's just very simple, but it's hard to do. What I just did was easier for me because I'm always trying to show off, or not really show off. I just like just whatever, a flair, you know. But this is just all it is. You got a G triad, same G, but you're just going. That is not in my. It's hard, and it's not something I would do because I don't play this kind of music. But it's a G6, but that's just an arpeggio with a little thing added, and then you go. What? So my pinky's locked up, folks, because I broke it playing basketball and got. I'm in trouble. I mean, might not be able to play much. I just need prayer, but I'm just wanting to try to show somebody something. You just go to your, we're in the key of G, so you go to your C, which is the C here. So you got the. But that's just too much. But that's not what you need to do. I mean, this when you play a song, if it requires all this, then that's all you need to do. Something my dad would do. But he plays so much out of chords, and you don't need scales because within a chord there's a scale, and if you never get lost. So if you always play in the chord progression within the scale, then you always play melody. It's a lot more melodic. I mean, you can hear a melody in it. But I would never do that. And that's so hard for me to do. It took about 10 minutes for me to even do that. So I just thought I'd make a video. Guthrie Trapp, he teaches great guitar. And it's always out of the chords. Now, he can play anything. But, when you get the foundation of music is not licks. Foundation of music is not scales. Foundation of a song is chords. It always will be. You don't play, if you're a guitar player and you don't have no one else, you're not going to play licks everywhere. It's not going to be music. I mean, there has to be something under it. Foundation, Rhythm and chords make songs. Licks do not. I mean, if you're in a band and you have somebody doing that. But if you concentrate on lead and licks, you don't learn music. Or, now see, I did something different there. Or That's just a diminished little thing, but it's just 2 frets. Two notes instead of the full. That don't sound good when you play the diminished. It's just. So same thing. End it in this, or same thing. So yeah, I could play this one on the 1 chord, and then on the 4 chord, don't play that. Change it up. Play the diminished lick. So you go. What? And then major, and then you know. A little thing there, a little diminished. But you don't want to do those big chords if you have a full band. You know, the piano player is going to be doing a lot of that. And it sounds great if you don't have a piano player. But I always played those big chords. But I didn't know a lot of them. I didn't. You know, I couldn't do that. I would never think of that. I'd be going and then try to play something fancy. And there's nothing in between. You know, you got to play stuff that's connecting things. That's not connecting anything. So if I'm going, I mean, it sounds okay, but there's no melody. And then if I do that, and the other guitar player, well, say the guitar player's doing that, you know, just a basic, you know, 8 beat, whatever, quarter beat. And then somebody's doing something fancy, there's no melody. So this is melody. You know. So I can't even do it right now. So I can't do that yet, so I gotta do the basic, but it's still melody. All that is your G triad with your 6th note. So it's Western swing sounding, big band sounding, jazz sounding, but it can still be the blues. There it is. So, you know, you're playing melody. You're not worrying about being fancy. You know, let the other instruments complement what you're doing. But, you know, my concept was always something strong. And then I'd go. I mean, that's just, and I get out of time. I'd try to rush the lick, get lost, because I was playing in G, but what happens when you go to the 4 chord? I'll be lost, and I would play in notes out of time, no syncopation. So that's what Guthrie Trapp's teaching me. You know, I don't listen to him enough, but, you know, I've been playing 30 years. It's sad that now it's just things are clicking. You can tell my timing's not. See, it's all about timing. It's playing those licks with the drums and the whole rhythm section. Not worrying about show off. Not worrying about playing great and all that. It's just let the music play. Let the music. Let the theory of the song speak. Not necessarily your individuality. You know. That's why I love players that just play basic and strong. You know, they're just there and they play music, and it's not all about. Of course, you know, there's flair, but you know, it's you can't build a foundation on that. That's what I'm trying to say. it don't really sound good. Well, it does. It sounds okay. I was thinking I was playing that lick up in the 5 chord, but it might just be best to play a 9th and then go back to your. It's really nice that just that sliding in to the 6, playing your 6th note in the scale, which makes it this sound. I mean, you could have a break and have some of that in the song, you know, a different part, and then go back to your. But see, I did learn that. 30 years, or I've been playing more than 30. Lord, I've been playing, I guess, 40 years. And if it wasn't for YouTube, I would be tired of the guitar because I'd be playing the same old thing, not growing, not learning anything, and not being able to play music like I should, and not appreciating it and boasting on the things I did, you know, and not ever. I never boast openly, but I was just so incomplete, and the flair that I had was not doing anything for me. I was getting old, you know. I wasn't growing as a musician. It's kind of like life. We got to grow in all areas. We can be strong in some areas, but there's always going to be consistency is the key to life, you know, and being solid in every area of your life. You know, I just try to use music, folks. I'm a hurting man, cry a lot, and I don't know, call me a big baby, whatever, but I don't know, our pain connects us to things, connects us to God, and we're human, and I don't like hurting, you know, but sometimes it's good to feel. We want to feel and we want to express our feelings, but you just got to do it in moderation. You can't hurt all the time. You can't cry all the time, you know, and God wants us not to do that. You know, He comes and helps us, but too much sorrow is not good. Too much sadness is not good, especially if it's not directed right, and you could be just self-pity, you know. But I just, you know, my doctor wouldn't use that word. You know, we all hurt, you know, but it's just how we deal with it, I guess. It's how we move forward. God wants us to move forward, just like in my music.